Hello everyone, I am Shruti Agrawal. In this video, we are going to discuss about the basics of Python's database connectivity. To store the data, we have two options available. Either we can use file system or we can use databases. A database represents collection of data. To that collection of data, we can perform many operations like we can modify the existing data, we can delete the unwanted data, we can retrieve the data from the database, we can insert the data into the database, etc. But to perform these operations, we need a database management system. So basically, the database management system is nothing but the combination of database and software that manages that data. Few example of database management systems we have as MySQL, Oracle, Sybase, SQL Server, etc. But now the question is, to save the data, if we already had file system available, then what was the need of database management system? So there are many advantages of database management system over file systems. Let's discuss few of them. By using database management system, we can easily store the data, retrieve the data, modify the data, delete it by using a very simple set of commands. Whereas we have to use multiple line of code to perform these operations on file system. Apart from that, if the data of one file, I want to relate it with the data of another file, it is very difficult to manage, but in database management system, we have the data available in the tabular form. So one table of database can be related to another table by using primary key, foreign key concept. Then file system is not efficient if we want to manage a large amount of data. For that, database management system is a better option. If multiple users want to access the data stored at one place and we are using files for it, it will create the inconsistency in the changes. So for that, file system is not a good option, but rather database management system manages the consistency of data. Then if we perform any changes in the file, it is not possible to roll back. But then if we are using database management system, it is comparatively easy task. In the terms of security, files are having lot of security issues, but for database management system, it offers a very good protection for the data. Now we'll discuss about few databases to which we can integrate with our Python program. So there are many databases available like MySQL, Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, Sybase, IBM DB2, etc. Here we are going to discuss about MySQL database. Before coding on this particular topic, we need few softwares to be installed on our system. So first of all, we need to download MySQL database. For that, we can use this particular link and follow some steps. You will get MySQL database installed on your system. Now, to communicate with MySQL database from Python, we need a program that becomes an interface to MySQL database server. MySQL DB is an interface between the MySQL server and Python program. Unless we install this interface, our Python programs cannot communicate with MySQL database. So to install the same, this is the link provided. Now we'll see how to perform some basic operations in MySQL database. Just a quick revision on it. So if you have MySQL database installed, for that, you can check it by typing MySQL to your start, and then it will show you MySQL available here. So let's open MySQL command line by clicking here. So now it is asking me to enter the password. Now here you can see MySQL prompt available. Now in this MySQL prompt, first of all, we'll check all the databases currently available with our MySQL. For that, I can type show databases. So here it is showing the list of databases that are already available. That is information schema, MySQL, and lot many. Now let's say if I want to perform or use some particular database and I want to see the tables present in that database, then perform the task on that particular tables. For that, first of all, we have to get into that database. For that, let's say I want to access Word database. For that, I'll write use Word and then enter. Now it is showing me the message of database changed. Now I want to see the tables available in Word database. For that, the command is show tables. Here it is showing me the list of tables that are available in Word database. That is city, country, country language, EMP, TAB, then table 1. Now if let's say I want to create a new table in it, then I can write create table, then table name, and then whatever attributes I want to perform with whatever types. Now let's see the description of one existing table. Let's say I want to know what is there in table 1. For that, for getting the description, I can write DESC table 1. Now it is showing me what are all the fields available in it and what are their data types. So this fields and data types I can pass at the time of creation. Now, with that fields, what are the values available? If you want to see that, then the command is select star from table name, which is your table 1. So as you can see, currently only one entry of employee data available in this table 1. Now I want to insert one more row in it. For that, insert command is there. Insert into table 1. What values I want to insert? That is first of all employee number, let's say 1. Then employee name, let's say A. Then employee gender and salary. Now we have to check whether it has been properly inserted or not. For that, from again select star, you can check what are the available data. As you can see, the table inserted by you has been added successfully. Now I want to update some data in it. Let's say I want to increase the salary of employee A with 2,000 rupees. So for that, what query we can use? Update table 1 set salary is equals to salary plus 2,000, where we need it for employee number 2. Now check if it is done or not. Okay, so for employee 2, as you can see, initially the salary was 1,900 and now it is 3,900. 2,000 rupees added. Now, let's say I want to delete the data of employee 1. For that, delete from table 1, that is table name, where employee number is equals to 1. Now verify whether it is done or not. As you can see, employee data of employee number 1 has been deleted successfully. To come out of it, we can use quit command. So these are few basic operations to which we are going to learn by using Python program. So performing these operations by using Python programs, we are going to discuss in the next video. Thank you.